Hey gamers, I got a bit of a fun video for you all today, and it's something that I've been thinking about while I've been learning to animate my characters in their non-canon forms, but can Inklings speak English? I'm looking at it from a linguistic approach, and I'm going to be exploring this topic using anatomy as a basis of perspective. So if this interests you, buckle up, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I've always got lots of fun art and other tidbits cooking, and it lets me know that you're interested and like to see more content like this in the future. So, in order to better understand the concept of speaking English, we need to look at how speech is formed. In order to do that, we need to look at the oral anatomy of the creature in question. I'm going to be borrowing a lot of findings from Artifexian's video of how to write languages for animals, so please keep this in mind as I'm not a linguistics expert. We need to look at the following factors: the tongue, the teeth, the nose, the throat, and the mouth itself. That will allow us to have a better understanding of the possible phonology that's able to be spoken by the Inklings. Inklings have two possible forms to be in, and each have their own anatomies. We're going to begin with the humanoid form as it's the closest to people. So please keep in mind that references for anatomy will only be taken from official sources, so no enhanced aesthetically pleasing SFM models and the like. Starting with the tongue, it appears they have a very similar tongue to humans, as shown in the Splatoon 1 Splatfest art Naughty vs. Nice. The important thing to note is the relationship to this in their teeth. Their teeth are obviously not humans as they are beaks, but they're positioned in such a way that it's very similar to how human teeth are. Together they make up the ability to make all dental human sounds that they can make. Things like THs, they can do that. Another thing to note is they have lips, making the ability to purse their lips and have a wide range of possible sounds. They don't appear to have any defined uvular regions or a defined palate or nostrils, but we do know from in-game text of Marie that Inklings do smell, and judging by the actual verbalizations in songs, I'm going to chalk it up to a stylistic choice. So what does this all mean? In their humanoid forms, they have the complete ability to make the same sounds as humans. So it's very possible that if for some reason there was some ancient English class, Inklings could speak English no problem, or any other human languages that we have. Now, there's a matter of a few sounds that I haven't spoken about, and that ties in with their squid forms. They seem to make these garbled trills in their speech, which is not something we people can do. I think it has to do with the radically different anatomy that their mouth has in squid form. Think of it this way, they have to be able to speak perfectly between both forms, despite the fact that in their squid form, they don't have lips or a nose. Nasal and labiodental sounds are completely lost, and that's where these aquatic trills and garbles are going to come in. In some cultures in our time, we have clicks and other vocalizations that are present, and while it may be difficult for non-native speakers, it is possible to do given enough practice. This is also important to think about as they do not reach full humanoid form until adulthood, where they have the most recognizable human-like appearance, and as children and babies they still need to be able to communicate. I'd assume there are some differences in their palate and larynxes that cause them to make these trills and garbles. Now, there is one elephant in the room I haven't discussed, and it's pretty important, and that is the Octarians. I think this also ties into why they have such a radically different language than Inklings, and that's because they are able to communicate not just with themselves and their babies, but also with the beakless, noseless tentatypes. Their language is so much different because they have to be able to speak both in humanoid or octoform. But yeah, I do think Inklings could speak English if they had the proper training and teaching. This was a fun video to make, so if you guys like the subject, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!